Hello, everybody. You don't know me, I don't know you. This is pretty kind of awkward, but I just wanted to get on here and do a quick vid on how to do a reptile guide. Well, not how to do a reptile. I am going to be doing a reptile guide. It's kind of 3 in the morning and I couldn't sleep, so I decided just to do a reptile guide, just in general since before Mitsurugi come out, then Reptiles is really gonna pop off. That's what it is. So we're gonna make this pretty simple, pretty cut and clear. This is gonna be an in-depth guide on how to play Reptiles, and in my opinion, why I think Reptiles is the most underrated deck. Before we get started, this is a brand new account, so if you see like level 9 and I'm a loser, I just chose that name. I'm not corny. Come on, let's be honest. Alright. So, reptiles as an archetype is actually pretty interesting, I can't say. But for example, let's just take a look at all the reptile cards. Mostly all the reptile cards you're ever going to see is going to come from worms, adogliac, reptilines, and you just got random reptile cards just everywhere. But the main part that drives reptiles would be Ragnaricus, Adogliacs, that's obvious, aliens, reptilians, and the majority of those, well, some of those are just loose reptile cards that just fit in. So, for in-depth guide, there's 5 things reptiles is good against, and what their advantages are and what they do great at. And there's 5 disadvantages that reptiles, and I see why people don't play reptiles. Let's start with the bad. Reptiles suck at getting their type like changed. Like for reptile, let's say Clockwork Knight. Let's say Clockwork Knight activate, turn everybody to machines. You need reptiles. I mean, come on. Second thing, they suck at getting banished and negates, since mostly all their choke points of reptiles is like the most pivotal points that you really need to cross. So you just do bad at negates. Third thing, I don't know why I said 5. There's just 3 things. 3 things, and the last thing, when they're banished, like when they don't want to get banished, that's the worst way for a reptile card to be banished, and that's like the most unfortunate thing ever. And it's like, oh my god, what the fuck? It's especially if they have like DD Crow. There are 3 things that reptiles are bad against. Now, 5 things that reptiles are good. First off, they're good at generating bodies. Come on, that's point blank period. You have the Ragnaraka engine and you have the Reptilian engine for that. And recently we got the Adogliac engine with the addition of Daybreak, and that is also awesome. First, they're good at getting their resources. Like you have King of the Feral M's, you have Snake Rain, you have Water Lily, you have Reptilian Ramifications, you have Serpent Strike. Hell, you even got Daybreak, and you have Nunu and Naya. These are the main cards that just generate you constant advantage over the course of the game. Fourth thing, oh my bad. Fourth thing, they're good at like baiting, like a bait and switch. They're like perfect at bait and switch. Like for example, if they try to like negate Naya while you have a Curse in a graveyard, just tribute Naya. Boom! Now you have 2 bodies on board with Curse effect. And the fifth and good thing, you need to have a good mindset and a good combo in mind to know what you're going to do once you get your hand. Once you get that 5 cards in your hand. I have a good mindset playing reptiles because sometimes the reason why I mainly love this deck and just main this deck, you can pretty much fucking freestyle. You just freestyling every time you get a hand. I mean, of course you're gonna have like the typical combos like Naya, Sin, Cures. Now you have both of those, and you just so happen to have a Nunu. Use Nunu's second effect to special summon, to special summon from the grave. Tribute Nunu. Use Cures effect, like yada yada yada. I'll get to that later. But they're just a freestyle type of deck, and they're just sick. But well, let's get started with the in-depth guide. I will show you 3 versions of the deck, and this is the main cut and dry, just bones, boring as fuck, boring as hell. type of deck. Of course, you got your typical, Droll and Lockbird, 3 of Droll and Lockbird, 3 of Ash, 3 of Imperm, 2 Forbidden Droplet, and 1 Ghost Ogre. You need to have at least of a maximum of 12 hand traps. No ifs, ands, or buts. Well, for this, you don't really need to run hand traps, since you really just need Droll and Lockbird, Ash Blossom, Infinite Imperm. That's 9 traps already. For the rest of the 2, you can just have like any negate, or just pop like Ghost Ogre. Then you can just have Forbidden Droplet. Come on, that's pretty awesome. Next, a part of the engine, you have Reptile. On a minimum, you should at least have like maybe like 5, 7 Reptile cards. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. That's all you need for the Reptile engine. But the main source of the engine is Reptile Ramifications, and its effect includes sending 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Activate 2 of these effects in sequence. Add 1 Reptile from your deck to your hand. Add 1 Reptile spell or trap from your deck to your hand. This is the most important part. You rarely is even going to use the 3rd effect. I don't know why they have that there, because the monsters is going to do that for you, which is a good thing. And you also have the field spell. The field spell is kind of actually busted, since you can just steal your opponent's monster with the 2nd effect, and you can keep it permanently. So like, if you change their attack to 0, if they activate a monster effect, if your opponent activates a monster effect, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls with 0 attack. Take control of it. What the fuck? Like, this card is stupid. Next effect is you have 3 of the Reptile monsters you're gonna have in your deck. The most common one played is Nayami, and it's only used for the 2nd effect. You can use the 1st effect, but it's a hard once per turn, so I wouldn't really like recommend it. So if your opponent controls a monster with 0 attack, special summon it, free body, come on. Then you have Lamia. Lamia is also pretty good at what it does. 1st effect, changes the attack to 0. You take damage equal to the attack that you took away from it. So you better be careful when you're low on health. Alright, if this card is sent from the graveyard, if this card is sent to the graveyard as secret material, check out up to 2 face-up monsters on the field, change their attack to 0. Another way, I call these side of the engine like the battle tricks, because if you just can't go against like a good body, then 9 times out of 10, you're just going to use the Reptile part of the engine. But we're going to get to the extra deck later. Alright, for the main deck, we're going to go with the best part of the Reptiles, and you're going to play this no matter what you do. You're going to play the Adogliac part of the Reptile engine. And I don't say this lightly, and I don't not joke about this. This has to be the greatest Reptiles we have gotten in like years. Like this, like people still use this part of the engine. I can't stress that enough. Like it's just that good. Alright, but of course you have your typical, my opinion, you're supposed to play 3 Nunu, 3 Naya. If you want, you can maybe take away 1 Naya so you can have like an extra body if you want to fit like an extra Forbidden Droplet in there, if you want to. But in my opinion, I think it's just better to play 3 Nayas. Pretty cut and dry. Nunu's effect. In this, Nunu and Naya's effect are going to be your main starters. So if you just can't get to the other parts of the engine, well, guess what? If you have a Nunu, Naya, boom, free body. You should already know what we're going to do. But if you don't know, well, let's get into it. Nunu, the Adogliac Remnant. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Send 1 Dark Reptile monster from your deck to your graveyard. Pretty simple. You generate 2 bodies from deck and hand to grave. That's 2 bodies. If you control no monsters, or you control an Adogliac monster, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Come on, like, is that not good? Next, you have Naya, the Adogliac Remnant. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Send 1 light reptile monster from your deck to your graveyard. It's not the opposite of Nunu, but it's actually the good one, since when this card is no more special summon, you can add 1 Adogliac spell and trap from your deck to your hand. Pretty good, pretty awesome. But you're going to use most of these 2 cards, so you also want to keep that in mind. You're going to have these constantly shuffled off, especially Nunu, because you can probably forget about like when it's banished. But we're going to get to that later. Next, we have a Zoha, and this is gonna be like your hand sculpture. It's like you're carving away at your fucking hand. Well, that looks suspicious. It's like you're carving away at your hand, so you can just generate your advantage. But its effect is if this card is set for the field to the graveyard, special summon from the graveyard, you can activate this effect. Your opponent draws one card, and if they do, you can add one Dogliac monster from your deck to your hand. Then each player sends one card from your hand to the graveyard. So not only you're sculpting your hand, but you're forcing your opponent to draw one, discard one, and they can have like the most important card in their hand, and then once they send that from a hand to graveyard, you can kind of predict like what they're going to have in their hand just by that one thing. But you have to be like aware, like very aware, like Daredevil sense type of aware. Next is you have another searcher off ramifications. You have Coatl, and if you control a dark reptile monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then if your opponent controls any monster with 0 attack, you can special summon up to an equal number of reptilian monsters from your hand. You're not going to use this card, okay? You're not going to use this card for this effect. You're just only going to use it for the first effect. Like, just a free body. It's just that pretty cut and dry. Then you have the second most important card of the deck. You have Kyr's, the Dogliac Light, and this is going to be your bait and switch. And I don't say this lightly, and it's a good bait. It's almost like a master bait. Wink, wink. It's like a... If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute one monster. Special summon this card, then your opponent can special summon one monster from the graveyard, but negate its effects. This is the bait and switch, okay? If they negate any of your previous monsters and you have Kyr's in the graveyard, just tribute it, get you another free body. That's 2 free bodies. Not only that, but it's probably unfortunate that they get to special summon from their graveyard, but we can punish them for this, and this is what a Dogliac is kind of good at. Somewhat sometimes, but you have to get it set up like in a very specific way. Next is if this card is special summon, you can target one level 4 Dogliac monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. We don't really have to worry about that effect, and we're not going to get punished for that effect. Then we're going to play the king and queen of this deck. The king is a bum. Like, I just gotta say it. He's a fucking bum. If your opponent adds a card from during the draw phase to their hand, you can send one random card from your hand to the graveyard. So this combos off with Zoha. If you have this on the field and use Zoha, you literally punish them for trying to get advantage. Then, if the monster your opponent controls is sent to the graveyard, you can add any one light or dark monster from your deck to your graveyard to your hand. Come on, that's pretty awesome. Then you have the punishing side. This is like the queen side. I prefer the queen more than the queen. I mean, stay with me. I prefer the queen more than the king. Thank you. Sound it out. But if this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 2 monsters. Special summon this card. That's both of the king and queens have both of those effects. Then, as it reads, if a monster is special summoned from your opponent's graveyard, you can send one card they control to the graveyard. Good punish. If a monster is sent from your opponent's hand or deck to the graveyard, you can special summon one light or dark monster from your graveyard. Good. Good. I don't know why people don't play this card as often as they should, but you know, they just fucking dumb. Then you have the big bad of the deck. You're probably wondering why I'm not playing, where is this card? Playing this version of the deck. So listen, you see the UR, you see my bank account. I'm broke as shit. Alright, listen, I'm just not gonna make this card. Besides, I found a lot more success just not making that card, because I prefer this. This is kind of like the budget. Alright, I'm on a budget. So, get out of my head. Next you have is this card. This is kind of like your big bad monster, except it's not. It's just there for an extra free body, and it's used for tribute fodder for Daybreak. If you can't use this for Daybreak, then you can just use Kyr's for Daybreak. That's alright. You have Nephilim Abyss. If a monster is sent from the hand or graveyard to the hand or deck to the graveyard while this card is in the graveyard, hint hint, both sides count. So your opponent can do it, you get a free special summon. and you can special summon this graveyard. And this is the one effect I hate, because this is why you can't really like mix this deck like with other cards besides Ragnaraka. But also you cannot special summon monsters until the end of next turn except reptile monsters. I don't like this effect. Next, if you control this card that was special summoned from the graveyard, you can target one monster in the graveyard. Any monster. You can play around this, trust me. Alright, let's get to the spells and traps. Let's look at Snake Rain. Come on. Look me dead in my eye. You see the effect. You see my hands. Why would I not fucking play this? Like, Reptile spawn is only there after you use the reptilian monsters like for their effects, and that's pretty good. You can just use it as like banish fodder, so you can generate 2 free tokens if you can just read the effect. Next we have Extreme Talent. I mean, why not? I'm sorry, I'm sick right now, but like, why would you not play Triple Texas Talent? That's simple. Next you have I play 2 water lilies. You don't want to like bloat to your deck with having 3 water lilies, because you're not even going to come across this card as often as you should. 9 times out of 10, I'd rather use Daybreak than water lily. That's unless I'm gonna have like such an advantage, and if I draw Snake Rain. That's the only reason why. But water lily's effect: send 1 reptile monster from your deck to your graveyard. Then you can have 5 or more reptile monsters with different names in your graveyard. You can special summon 1 reptile from your graveyard. That's good. Can't hate on it. Next we have Ramifications. I already explained Ramifications. I already explained the field spell. Let's just move on to Adogliatic Serpent Strike. You have Adogliatic Serpent Strike continuous. You can send 1 monster from your hand to graveyard, then target 1 reptile monster in your graveyard with a different original attribute than that monster. Special summon it. That's good. We want that. Then you have the second best effect of Adogliatic, or the third best effect of Adogliatic. During the main phase, if a monster is sent from your opponent's graveyard, you can send 1 reptile monster from your graveyard. Dude, this is like Snake Rain. Sorry. My granola got stuck in my mouth a little bit. Sorry, but like, why would you not use the second effect? The second effect is actually pretty good, because you can literally just send any reptile, and I mean any reptile. And we're gonna get to that later. But for now, we're just gonna go into the hand trap section and why I chose the hand traps that I did. Come on, Drawn Lockwork, that's obvious. 3-Ash, that's obvious. Infinite Imperm, that's obvious. Now, Forbidden Droplet works like a dime with reptiles and what they need to do. Because if you haven't noticed already, since you're sculpting your hand so many of the times, and you're sending cards from hand to graveyard and deck to graveyard, you kind of want cards like Forbidden Droplet, because not only you can like negate, but you can generate bodies from, sorry, I'm looking at my TV. You can generate bodies from your field, like just negate cards. And if you have cards like, let's say, let me search this reptile card. Where did you go? If you have cards like Night Sword Serpent, dude, come on, like, come on. The only thing is, Night Sword Serpent is, it's not the first effect. So if the card has like send any number, it's the first effect, no, that's just not going to work. It's kind of like a ruling thing. We'll get to that later. Daybreak is the 4th most important card of Adogliatic, and this gets you everything. It gets you your bodies, it gets you your advantage, and it gets you another send, just like Serpent Strike. Like, this card is like beautiful, and I'm so happy that Konami printed it and didn't not give it a lock. Like, thank you, Konami. Anyway, if you read this effect, tribute 1 reptile monster for every 2 levels that tributed monster had on the field. Special summon up to 1 Adogliatic token. So let's do the math. All right, so let's say if Curious is a level 8. Every 2 levels, what's 4 times 2? It's 8. So you're going to generate 4 bodies. And then you have level 10. What's 5 times 2? That's 10. So you're going to generate 5 bodies. Then you can just use those 5 bodies, go into Cosmic Slicer, or just go into any other bodies that you want to be. But we're going to get into the extra deck later. Next, we have Planet Flu and Virus. And I think it's about time we actually get into the extra deck. I know that was like 4 seconds ago, but don't bite me. Okay. Next we have is Reptile Hydra. This is going to be like your kind of punish. Even though I don't use the card that much, I might think of switching it out, but I just have it in there like just in case I do. But Hydra's effect. Destroy as many monsters your opponent controls with 0 attack as possible, and if you do, draw 1 card for each monster destroyed. I mean, why would you not do that? And this is pretty simple. And you don't even need to worry about that, since you have Reptile Recoil, Lamia, Naomi, let's see, what else? Ramifications with the third effect if you want to. I mean, that's alright. And you have the main causer, you have Reptile Melusian. And if this synchro summon card was summoned using only reptiles, it cannot be destroyed by battle or effects. This can get opponents like in for a loogie, like when they try to like, you know, battle it or just destroy it, they can't. And once per train, when your opponent activates a monster effect, except during the damage step, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, change the attack to 0. That synchronizes with Hydra. Now, Konami, if you're looking at this video, or any other person, tell me why would you not give Reptile a quick effect synchro on your opponent's turn or during the main phase? Tell me why. Cause you can just summon Melusi, change like 4 attacks to 0, then quick synchro into Hydra for a quick pop, then just get a whole lot of advantage. I mean, like, come on, Konami, like, what are we doing? Next we have King of the Feral Imps. This is the best, I'll say like top 10 best reptile cards we got, and it just lets you detach 1 material, add 1 reptile monster from your deck to your hand. I mean, like, come on, like, why would you not? You want to play at least 1, but I'm playing 2 because I'm kind of greedy, because I mostly generate multiple level 4 bodies on the board. Next we have Alien Shock Trooper, and this card is another doozy. It's part of the alien archetype, and this is the card effect. If you read Planet Pollutant Virus, tribute 1 alien monster, destroy all face-up monster your opponent controls without A counters. Also, until the end of your opponent's third phase or third turn, after this card resolves, place 1 A counter on each monster they summon. And it can be special, normal, or not flip. Just special or normal. But this card, if we leak off to it using Cosmic Slicer. Like, my bad, I worded that wrong. After we leak summon Cosmic Slicer and add Planet Pollutant Virus, and we have generate more bodies on board, we can just go into this so it can enable Planet Pollutant Virus effect. But Alien Shock Trooper's effect seem like kind of buns on the surface until you get to the 3rd effect. And then it really just starts going ham. Alright, let's read it. Quick effect, discard 1 monster, place A counters equal to its original level on the face-up monsters on the field, distribute as you wish. So, with Cosmic Slicer's effect, as we get to it, monster your opponent's controls with A counters are changed to defense, also neither player can activate their effects. So they're pretty much just negated. They can't activate their effects. Next, you have is if this card is destroyed by battle, or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon non-linked reptile monsters with different names from your graveyard up to the number of monsters your opponent controls with A counters. Now, gee, you can just swing into a big body, or, stay with me now, you can use Yamori Mori. And this is a pretty underrated reptile card. People don't use this. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 reptile monster you control and 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to activate 1 of the effects. You can either change those monsters to a face-down defense position, or destroy that monster you control, and if you do, change the attack of the other monster to 0. Not only it pairs well with Reptilines, especially with Hydra's effect, but you could get the pop. So let's say I discard like a Aeron from Hand of Grave, and I just put it on like 4 monsters. I then use Yami's effect, pop my own Alien Shock Trooper, and I just generate 4 bodies for any of the bodies from my deck to graveyard. Alright? Why would you not? Like, look at me. Why would you not do this? This is fucking insane. Like, You can literally put that to the regular pile. You can add Light Sword Serpent if you want to the regular pile. You can add Vanguard, and you can add just one Lamia. Next we have Reptile Echidna. If this card is link summon, target one face on monster opponent controls, changes attack to 0. Pretty simple. The second effect is also pretty busted because it kind of pairs well with Hydra. But the second effect, I'm gonna simplify it because it looks kind of crazy. Alright, so if your opponent controls like any number of monsters with like 0 attack, you can search up reptiles from your deck to your hand, up to the number of monsters they control with 0 attack. But you can only special summon like reptiles for the rest of the turn. And it's another hard lock compared to Odogliac and Echidna. I mean, it's just a hard lock. You don't really worry about it. SP Load Knight, self-explanatory. You don't even need to worry about it. Haggardo, Lizardos. This is a like most recent like new reptile card that we got. But you can just banish a reptile monster with 2k or less attack. Banish it, then draw 1 card. Easy. And it kind of pairs well with Lamia. This is going to be your level 8 searcher. And if this card is banished, you can target 1 reptile monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by card effects. Pretty simple. I wish it could be not destroyed by battle also. But you know, Konami's kind of greedy. They're not going to do that. We already went over Cosmic Slicer, but I didn't read this effect. And the second effect. If this card is like summoned, you can add a 1 card from your deck to your hand that has an effect to place 8 counters. Wink wink, playing a little verse. I didn't say that. And then you got the 2 Ragnarika cards. You have Ceiling Snapper. This is the Spell and Trap Destroyer. And this is like kind of also put pressure on the opponent when they have like a lot of spells and traps. So you don't have to really worry about like floodgates no more. That's unless if they have like a I forgot that 1 trap card. Whatever it was, it just negates everything on the board. Just banish 2, target 2, destroy just spells and trap your opponent controls. Then you have Chain Coils, which is the hand trap lock. So when you activate this card effect, your opponent cannot activate like monster hand traps for the rest of the turn. And this is awesome. But it's not only them, it's you too. So this is why I kind of like just like say like play 12. Don't play too much. Don't play all this. Don't play that. Just play 12, okay? It's pretty simple. But so far, as I discussed, this is just the regular version of the deck. This is the first version. We didn't even get to like the second and my personal favorite, the third version. But let's get to the second version of the deck. Save and return. We have the Ragnaraka part of the deck. And it's kind of crazy when you look at it like on a first level, but it pretty much looked the same, like unless with the addition of Black Mamba, Light Serpent, Serpentine Princess, IES, IAS. There you go, IAS, and of course you got the Ragnaraka. Then you have Evil Dragon Anata, Therion Empress, Vanguard, and Liberated Ito. So let's just get to the Ragnaraka part of the engine. Using the Ragnaraka part of the engine, I call this the token generator. Well, the body generator. It makes more sense when I say it that way. Because when I get into it, you just constantly generate bodies. First off, like I said, reptiles like hand sculpt not only your hand but your opponent's hand. But you can make your hand a lot better using the Evil Seeds effect. And Evil Seeds effect is you can send one insect, plant, or reptile. We're just going to focus on reptiles. You can send a reptile monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon it. And you already do that so many times, so you're not crazy. I'm not crazy for adding Light Serpent in there to ease that out, okay? That's pretty awesome. But once this card effect is special summon, you can add up to 2 different Ragnaraka cards, any Ragnaraka cards, that are banished in your deck to your graveyard. Then banish 1 card from your hand. Then banish 1 card from your hand. Then you're hard locked to reptile monsters for the insect, plant, and reptile monsters for the rest of the turn. Now you're probably gonna know what you're gonna add. This is pretty simple. Off Evil Seed, you're either gonna grab you a samurai beetle and a wicked butterfly, or if you already have a samurai beetle in hand, you're just gonna search wicked butterfly, then Ragnarok Bloom, then with the second and last effect, banish wicked butterfly because this card wants to be banished. If this card is banished from the hand or graveyard, you can draw cards during the end phase of this turn equal to the number of monster types among you control that are insect, plant, and reptile. So that can just generate you advantage just like that already, based on Hydra and Echidna's effect. Just simple. You have 3 ways to generate advantage no matter what you do, okay? But anyway, I glossed over it, but let's get on to Ragnarok Samurai Beetle. This is your shuffler, and it's actually a pretty good shuffler. This card is pretty fucking busted. But if this card is sent to the graveyard is link material for a Ragnarok monster, you can target 1 level 4 plant, insect, plant, reptile. Again, we're just gonna focus on reptile. You can just special summon it, and that counts for Nunu, Naya, Zoha, Reptiline, any of level 4 or lower monsters. You can literally, it's a free special summon, and that's sick. Okay, you want that in your deck. Next we have is Serpentine Princess. All the all the Ragnarok monsters have this second effect, where if this card is in your graveyard, you can target an insect, plant, or reptile monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, just special summon this card. So this card is you're basically constantly going to be shuffling this card if you want to, and that's a good thing, and that's also pretty sick. Okay, so this is basically a free special summon for the reptile side of the engine, since you can just send it from Snake Rain, or if it's in your hand, you can use Ragnarok Bloom's effect, which would be a typical continuous spell and trap searcher. Add 1 Ragnarok card from your deck to your hand, or monster from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. Or you can special summon 1 of your Ragnar monsters from your hand, graveyard, or banishment in defense position. That's good. That's awesome. That's all we need. Anyway, let's get to some of the odd parts of the deck. You have IAS, and the one thing I love about reptiles is flexible. Alright? If you haven't noticed, I am kind of tired, but this is my 3rd take, but I'm getting a little distracted. But for this part of the deck is it's so sick, because you can basically just freestyle. That's what you're doing most of the time. I know I said it before, you're just pretty much freestyling with this deck. IAS, since Raziel is currently going meta, and they kind of need their field spell for the shuffle back and the negate resolve effect, whatever it was. If they control a field spell, that's what you can do. You can send this from hand or deck to the graveyard. If your opponent controls a face-up card in their field zone while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. Free. Not only is it a free special, but if your opponent has a face-up card in their field zone, you can target 1 monster they control and destroy it, and this card gains 1,000 attack. You're probably gonna look at me crazy. Dude! How is it protected? Dude, you saw the first effect. I didn't even mention it. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects while your opponent has a face-up card in their field zone. Why don't people use this card? Why? Why would you not? Next we have is Ragnarok Armored Lizard. This is the 1 reptile monster they have in the main deck. Excuse me. You can special summon this card by banishing 1 reptile monster from your graveyard. Discard 1 reptile monster, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Return it to the hand. Pretty simple. It comes in handy sometimes, but really not that often. This is just this card is your fucking. It's literally your fuck it all. I'm just gonna flip the table type of card. You can banish any number of you banish all reptile monsters and you control in your graveyard. Then its attack becomes equal to the number of banished times 1,000. Times 600. Sorry, I can't do math. Then once per turn during the end phase, target 1 card on the field, destroy that target. The only reason why I'm using this card is because there's just some things you just can't out. So this is my fuck it card. I just banish everything, and I just don't look at me. We already went through these part. We have Therion. This is like for synergy for certain cards, since like you can target one reptile monster in your graveyard, especially some of this card, and you equipped it. This has synergy with Zoha. Let's keep this in mind. Because if you target Zoha as a card effect, then you link off Therion Empress, well guess what? This procs Zoha's effect since it has been sent from the field to the graveyard. That's awesome. That's what we need. That's synergy. Speaking of synergy, we have Vanguard of the Underground Emperor. This card is your self-shuffler, and this is also another free body to use for Daybreak, and for a random rank 8 that we're going to get into later. But Vanguard of the Underground, this card is pretty sick. If a monster is sent from the hand to the graveyard, wink wink, it counts for both sides. Your opponent too can do it. You can special summon this card, but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. Pretty simple. It shuffles, even shuffles his ass back. I mean, come on, why would you not use it? Next we have is Liberator Ito, and this card is basically just your beat stick of the deck. The reason why I kind of don't like using this card because it can't be used as material for a Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, or Link monster, and also during your turn. The only good part of this card is during your turn only, is unaffected by monster effects activated on your opponent's field. So you can just slap this fucker on the field. They can't negate his special summon since this card's special summon cannot be negated. I mean, come on. We already went through this. We already went through this card effect. Now the two traps we're going to use from this deck is going to be Ragnarok Honey Dance and Ragnarok Wisteria the Woe. Wisteria the Woe is the best trap card for this part of the deck since it targets the graveyard other than Hunting Dance. But not only it targets your graveyard, it can self-cycle and it doesn't need to be banished. If this card gets banished, you're fucked, okay? Because during the end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle 2 insect, plant, or reptile monster from your graveyard or banishment into the deck, and if you do, set this card. So the minute you get this card in your graveyard, and you have like, let's say like 6 monsters in your banishment zone, you literally don't need to worry about this card for like technically the rest of the duel, since it constantly self-cycles and just shuffles back your cards, and that's a good thing. That's what you want. And we have the typical Honey Dance. This is your popper. Target cards your opponent controls up to the number of different monster types among the link monsters you control that are insect, plant, or reptiles. Destroy them. Oh, sorry. I thought something was behind me. If a face-up insect, plant, or reptile monster you control is destroyed by battle effect while this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card. Then target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. This is your typical just popper. I wish this card could be better. I wish it was like a, you know, just something better. We already went through this part of the deck, and we're just going to introduce like 5, maybe 4 new cards. This card's underrated, and like you're gonna look at me crazy. Like, why are we using Higher Deck Sky Dragon Overlord of the Heliopolis? Because if you look at it, we don't count this card since it can't be used for XYZ summon. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 level 8s. What are you gonna do with those 5 level 8s? Well, once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card on the field, graveyard, or banish, quick effect, detach one material from this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. This card is the best protection you can ever have for reptiles. Like DD Crow, if they just try to banish like a important key piece and you have this card in your graveyard, like come on. Reptile players needs to start using this card for protection. And I mean that like literally. Like it's one of the best forms of protection you can ever have, other than just having like negates. And we don't even have negates like that. This is your like only negate besides Forbidden Droplet, Ash, and stuff like that, okay? This is awesome. Use it, reptile players. Use it. Next we have is just the Ragnarok part of the engine. Skeleton Soldier, typical link to special summon one Ragnaraka from your graveyard onto the field in defense position. Then all Ragnaraka monsters is going to have this effect. And I'm not going to constantly repeat it. So we're just going to say it right now, and that's it, okay? If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one insect. Hold on. Damn, the motherfucker. You can target one insect, plant, or reptile monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, special summon this card. Now, all the links have this card, so I'm not going to repeat it, okay? Next, we have Ragnarok and Mantis Monk. You can banish any insect, plant, or reptile, add one trap, okay? Listen. Sometimes you don't even need to worry about, oh my bad. You don't even need to worry about that, because you can just use Eel Seed or Mantis Monk, or if you already got this card in hand, discard it, boom, it's already on its self cycle, okay? But typical quick effect, typical effect. You already went through these two. Let's go to Stack Sovereign. Technically your big bad in the deck. I'm not gonna say it's the big bag, because I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of buns. But if a monster is special summoned from your opponent's deck or graveyard to the extra deck or ugh, damn, I'm tired. Alright, let's repeat this. If a monster is special summoned for your opponent's deck or extra deck, thank you, you can destroy two monsters on the field. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry effect. I mean, come on. And it requires like 5 link. You don't even need to worry about a 5 link, since you can just generate like so many bodies on the board. I mean, like, come on, why would you not do that? But this is the second part of the deck, and we're going to get to like the different synergies of why this might be the superior version. But this is the most enjoyable version for me, and it's still kind of going through like a prototype phase. This is the third version of the deck, and this is the more fun version of the deck. You know, and I'm not kidding. This deck is fucking fun. Like it's so much fun. So you may have noticed we are using more of the Evolsaur engine part of the deck, and we have a lot more XYZ. Well, I have this kind of same amount of XYZ than Link, and this part of the deck is so awesome because Reptile and Evolsaur they're just sick. There's just so much synergy in there, and you don't even need to worry about it. First off, we have Reptile Megacharelia, and you can just tribute one reptile monster, so you don't even need to be this card effect. Then discard one card, special summon one level. Sound it out. Then discard one card, special summon one level 6 or lower fireball dinosaur from your monster tree from your deck. I am tired, y'all. God damn. Second effect, you can banish this card and target one Dragon XYZ monster you control with no material. Attach up to 2 reptile or dinosaur monsters with different names from your hand or graveyard and to that monster's material. Now, let's keep in mind we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This even synergizes with Sky Dragon Overlord and the Heliotope. That's fucking sick. Next we have is Reptile Nasojo. If this card is tributed, special summon with a Volstar monster from your deck. Dude. Daybreak. It's not clicking for you, is it? Daybreak. I mean, Uri bonus. Cures. Alert. Like, Evo Force. Like, come on. Synergy. We just have one Gamma, because after you use this effect, you're pretty much vulnerable at that part. So just have Gamma in hand if you're just lucky. Next we have is Reptile Folus. If this card is no more special summon, you can special summon one Reptile monster from your hand or graveyard in face down defense position. This is kind of buns. We only use it for the first effect. If a monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you contribute one reptile or dinosaur monster you control instead. You can literally just tribute it. Boom. Awesome. Then you're here for this third effect. During main phase, you can set one Evo Force or Evo Instant directly from your deck. That's good. But we're not going to get to the main part until we get to Leos. Evolsaur Leos is so awesome because it enables every combo in your deck, even if you draw into it. And you're probably gonna look at me crazy. How does it do it? First off, if this card is no more special summon, you can set one Evolutionary Bridge or Evo Singularity directly from your deck. That would be this card. Target one Evoltile monster and one Evolsaur monster in your graveyard. Special summon will Evolzar XYZ monster from your extra deck, and if you do, attach those to its material. The reason why I have two specifically, because we have one Evoltile, one Evoltile, one Evolsaur, and another Evolsaur. But the second effect is what really just makes this deck so beautiful. During your main phase, if you control this card that was normal summoned or special summoned by the effect of a fire monster, you can send one fire reptile or dinosaur monster from your deck to your graveyard. Then you can make two monsters on the same field become the same type and level as the monster sent to the graveyard. So this can be a quick, just a quick idea if your opponent tries to do something, if you have this card in your hand. Or this can be the start of your entire Adogliac side of the engine, because with Leos effect to send a fire, reptile, or dinosaur, you can send, where is this card? Where is this beautiful card? Miscellaneous Source. And the second effect of Miscellaneous Source, you can banish any number of dinosaur monsters, or it can just be itself. Link point, we're going to get to that later. Special summon one dinosaur monster from your deck with a level equal to the total number of monsters banished to activate its effect. You can just use this effect to special summon Anima Adorned, whatever this card. You can just use the effect to special summon this. And if these two have Leos on the field, keep that in mind. You need a dinosaur monster to pop in your hand or field to the graveyard to use this effect, like I said. Then you can add one reptile, sea serpent, or winged beast monster with the same original level as that monster, or as that destroy monster, or one evolutionary pill spell from your deck to your hand. Mind you, if you pop Leos, you can search Nunu, you can search Naya, you can search Zoha, you can search, we're not gonna search it, you can search Lamia. Dude, what the fuck? Yo, this is like synergy, and it's beautiful. Of course, you just got your typical Black Mamba. I didn't get into this card later, but this is only like to see if they're playing like a flip deck, just in case. You know, I'm Batman. I gotta prep for it. If you control a reptile monster, you can special summon this card. Free body already, which is good. And if this card is no more special summon, you can target one monster your opponent controls, send one reptile, any reptile monster from your deck to your graveyard, and if you do, change the targeted monster's battle position. Like, how many times do I have to get the thumbs up for approval? The fucking seal of approval. Synergy, once again. That's awesome. Next we already went through this. Now this is probably a weird choice, what people don't understand. Monsters your opponent controls lose 300 attack and defense. You contribute one reptile monster. Special summon this card from your hand. Dude. Is somebody watching me? Like, what the fuck? Like, not only you contribute one reptile monster, this synergizes with Evoltile Najasho. If this card on the field is tributed, you can special summon one Evoltile monster from your deck. Dude. But let's keep in mind, let's try not to play around like specific interactions, because come on, you have to consider that your opponent is playing hand traps. Always consider that. That's first and foremost. This is just send fodder for Leos if you want to go into Lars early or Soda early. I'm not going to get to the effects since they're just typical detach, target card on the field, negates effect, or negate a monster special summon. That's just typical. Cards you probably haven't seen is Alert. I just call it Alerty. But it's kind of similar effect to Cures, just a dark version. If this card is your graveyard, you contribute one monster. Special summon this card, then your opponent can add one monster from your graveyard to your hand. Kinda unfortunate. Especially like this side of the effect. I'm probably gonna swap out Amanusi so I can use Aeron part of the deck. Since that, I mean, that's awesome. You would want that. But Queen use effects not really work well with this side of the deck, since like, come on, look at it. But it's good synergy with these two. It's pretty good synergy. But we're not here for the first effect. We're here for the second effect. If this card is special summoned, you can target 2 of your banished monsters, including a reptile monster, return to the graveyard. So, if you banish Miscellaneousaurus, and you have another banished reptile monster, wink wink, Lamia, well guess what? Return to the graveyard, you can use this effect again! What? Like, what the fuck? Dude, this is sick. Or, if you have like Armadillo Archosaur that's banished, target Miscellaneousaurus, target that, boom, shuffle it back. Like, dude, do I need to say, like, this version of the deck synergizes so much more. It's like on the level of like Ragnarok's. And like, of course you have your Evo Force. You can, this is from the second effect of Foley's Tribute, yada yada yada. Come on. Then you just have the Searcher for Evo Diversity. What was it? No, not that card. Not that. Well, looks like you're just going to be searching this. I swear there was a way you could search it. I might be going crazy. Let's see. I swear there was a way you could search it. Maybe this? No. No, Evo Force. Okay, well, I guess I'm tripping. But this is your typical searcher for any of the Voltor, any Voltile engine part of the deck. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. We already went through the ramifications. I moved it down to 2 this time around, so I can have space for like 55 cards. Then you have your 2 Evo Singularities. These are not a once per turn. You can summon multiple Evozar monsters from your field, and this is good. Since you have so much, like 2 of these cards, and you want multiple of these cards, so you can just constantly like just fill up Lars, Soda, Lagia, and Sky Dragon. That's sick, okay? But Lagia is your typical rank 4, detached 2, but if a card would be no more special summon or a trap effect, or a spell/trap effect would be activated, you can detach to negate the summon or activation. If you do, destroy it. That's pretty awesome. Pretty cut and dry. We have Lars. This is the best Evolve SAR, since when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can just detach 2, or you can detach 1 if all the materials are reptile and dinosaur. Then target 1 face-up card your opponent controls, negates the effect until the end of turn. That's good. So you have 2 negates with Lars. You have 1 negate with Soda, and when your opponent technically 1, technically 2 to also. When your opponent special summons a card effect, special summons a monster, you can detach 1 material from this card, destroy that monster. That's good. You want that. You really want that. Lagia detach. We already went over Lagia. We already went over this, but so far I've been just yapping about these 3 versions of the deck. So let's jump straight into it. We're gonna do 1 solo mode, then we're gonna do one real duel. It's kind of like late at night, so I don't got time. I gotta be a little quiet. But like, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'm not one of those types to be like, slam the like button. No, just if you like the video, just like the video. And if you want to like support me and just subscribe, that'd be also cool. Trust me, I'm not gonna be butthurt about it. It's just YouTube. I got college soon, so you know it is what it is. But this hand, we're just gonna use Lamia's effect. What else we have in our hand? This kind of hand is kind of buns. I probably should have used Evo Diversity's effect first, so I can search Leo's. Actually, let me retry. I fucked up the first duel. Alright, let's get straight to it. Awesome. Alright, let's start. First, we have Evo Diversity. Search Leo. Use Leo's effect. Access Evil Singularity Bridge. You always want to be putting that down. Next, use this effect. Send Miscellaneous Source. Then use Miscellaneous Source effect. Banish Miscellaneous Source itself. Then you always want to special summon this when you only special summon one. Then use Derail's effect. Pop it. Then you can search any of your reptile monsters. So then we're gonna use Reptile's effect. Send Cures. Add this. I always want to go into Coatl because Coatl is the dark. If you have control at dark monsters. But next, use Naya's effect. Proceed to send Aaron. Alright, awesome. Use this effect. Tribute off Derail. Boom. Special summon. This is also a choke point. You kind of want to be careful when using Curious effect because then it's just like, you know, infinite impermanent, just infect Veilor. It's pretty painful in this thing. So keep that in mind. Your combo will stop right here. That's why you need like the bait and switch. But next we have a Dogly Addict. We have 1, 2. Alright. We're gonna use this effect. Special summon in position. Since that card is already going to be banished, I'm going to use this card effect. Generate this. Awesome. Then we're gonna use Daybreak. Tribute off Daybreak. Tribute off Cure, so I can generate 4 tokens. Like I said before, this is going to be your main token generator for the Adogaliatic side part of the deck. Next, we are going to go into Cosmic Slicer. You always want to go into Cosmic Slicer first, since this card can, you know, it searches your basically monster lockdown, so they just can't activate the monster's effect. Also keep in mind, you need to special summon Alien Shock Trooper. That is a need. You always want to do that. I mean, like, come on. Next, just finish this. Create 2 tokens. That's alright. Next, we're going to use Odoliatic Daybreak's effect. So we can target Naya. Always prioritize Naya over Coatl. Coatl's kind of like a first time thing. Next, we're gonna send Reptile, so we can have Singularity effect actually like prop up. Then next, because of that, we have a lot of reptiles from deck to graveyard. We're probably most likely is going to send alerties of probably send alerting because I want to send back a couple of cards. Alright, next, link 2. Let's see here. Go like I said, go into Alien Shock Trooper. That's alright. Boom. Go into Shock Trooper, and if you want to, you can use Alerties effect. Boom. Special summon. Return this, then return Miscellaneous Source from Vander's Graveyard. Then if you want to, and this card is really not that important, but like, I mean, come on. I'm not gonna use this effect now. I'm just giving out highlights. You can use these 2 level 8s to go into Hieratic Sky Dragon. That's why I say you don't really need to worry about the Synchro monster. Yeah, I know it's like your battle trick, but they're not gonna go into the battle trick if you just stop them, like first blank period. Alright, first, Evo Source Singularity. Target this, target this. I mean, dude, come on. Then you can just hurry up. The Tribute Alien Shock Trooper. This is the lock I was talking about. Now, every monster they summon is going to have that effect. Now, boom, have large effect. Now, if you only have one, this will only happen one time. And this is why I don't like it for it to happen one time. I want to have it happen 2 times. That was a duel mode to showcase the deck. Now we're actually going to go into a real duel to showcase what this deck can do. What the fuck time is it? Damn, it's 4:28? Oh my god. Alright. Now, you usually want to go first. I mean, sometimes it's alright to go second. This is kind of not a go second deck. I always want to go first, like you don't have raggedy bullshit though. But sometimes you want that. Alright, so let's take one good look at our hand. Awesome, we got miscellaneous swords, ash, and triple tactics. So we're gonna ash the one important choke point of the deck they're playing. And they're playing Tryhard. No. Why this happens on this one? You can't go wrong with granola, yeah? You gotta get some fibers. Or on the floor. So if we draw into a motherfuckers will fit Fiendsmith and shit. Anything. What the fuck? What the hell? Huh? You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Likely negate. Skirt called Crazier for the second effect. Oh, sweet. This is winnable. Alright, so let me run down my breakdown. We need to worry about Baroon the Floor, Appaloosa, Skirt called Crazier. Then we also we don't need to worry about effect, and we need to worry about a face down trap. So first thing I am going to do, I'm gonna activate miscellaneous swords. So I can either bait out Appaloosa or Baroon the Floor's effect. That's alright. Alright, then we're gonna use triple tactic talent. See if we can take a monster. That's when Baroon the Floor's effect come around. Okay. Next, we're going to use Lonnie's effect. You're probably going to leave me crazy. Reptile, he's going to use this effect again. That's alright. Let's see. Now this instance, just swing over to Appaloosa. Then we're going to use miscellaneous swords effect. Banish yourself. To special summon Neos. Gonna look at me straight crazy. Okay. This dude is straight up a dickhead, is he? Okay. Twin Claw. This is still winnable. We're just literally gonna have to hope and pray this dude literally don't have anything else. Like, what the fuck? He's gonna resummon Vicious Dark Claw. And then he still has things left. No! Alright, 1, 2. Best draw of the deck. What the fuck? Literally the best draw of the deck. You gotta be kidding me. And he just went into Baroon the Floor again. What the fuck? Miscellaneous horse is banished. Only heavy Reptile. Ooh. This ain't game, but like, Christ. Oh. 3, Manage to. Yep, that's game. This is a bad lesson. Alright, don't look at this duel. We're just gonna fast forward, if you will. Alright, we are at our next duel, and you know, first duel went kind of bad, but they went first. I gotta go first. It's my turn, so let's try out this. Look at her hand. I'm just really getting that 3 out of 10. Am I? I'm really just getting the 3 out of 10. Like, yo, cut this out. Yo, cut this out. Cut this out, bro. Cut this out. cut this shit out. Cut this shit out. Alright, guys. Let's go to the first part of the duel. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, so this is going to be the first duel of the Evolsar Reptile deck. This deck is so awesome, dude. Dude, I won the last 2 games. Don't ask me to put it on anybody's soul. I just won the last 2 games. Let's go. Alright, let's see this hand. Alright, we have a good hand, guys. We have a goated hand, guys. Alright, so first we're gonna set this. Activate Leo's effect. Yay! Set another evolutionary singularity. Then we're gonna set Leo's. Use Leo's effect. Send miscellaneous ores. Use Nice effect. So we can send cures. Then what are we going to do next? First, we're going to actually activate miscellaneous ores effect first. Since when we triggered it off, I'm not going to have anything to pop using Anima Armored effect. Oh shit, I forgot I draw to a second one. Pop that shit. Then we get to send... Oh, no, not send. We get to add. Use Newness effect. Use Newness effect. Send the Dark Reptile. I'm feeling alert. Let's send alert. Alright, so boom. Tribute off this card. And boom. Use alert effect. Let me use this effect. Special summon this. Now, boom, we have 2 level 4s side by side. Then we're gonna activate. Boom. Search Daybreak. And we're gonna use Newness effect. Alrighty. Then we're gonna generate even more advantage. Alright. Use King of the Feral Imps to search. Alright, we're gonna detach Leos. Now we have 2 Evolved Saw monsters from hand to grave. Next we are going to search don't know how I feel. Generally don't know how I feel about this. We're gonna search off Nasojo. We're gonna use the 3rd effect off of I don't know what to say. I don't really know what to say. But whatever. First of all, we're going to use these 2 to link off. Cause us pretty good stuff. Alright. Boom. Alright, next. We have 1, 2, 3. Alright, awesome. We're not going to use Haggard Lidos effect yet. We're just going to use this to generate more bodies. Awesome. Then we're going to immediately use Daybreak's effect. Shuffle this back. Send. Just send Evoltile. Just send, it could be any Evoltile monster. Alright, next we can probably use this card's effect, but we don't really need to worry about it now. So that's just a free link too. I don't want to banish anything. I don't want to ruin anything, okay? Next, we have Cosmic Slices effect. Activate Cosmic Slices effect. Surge Planet Pollutant Virus. Alright, awesome. Next, use Shock Troopers effect. Ooh, Alien Shock Trooper in frame. Next, we are going to use y'all. Well, actually, no, we're gonna wait to that. We're gonna use this effect. We're gonna discard Ash Blossom. I probably look insane for doing this. I'm not insane, okay? Then we're gonna use this effect. Remove 2. Normal summon this. Now we're gonna use the Alerts effect so we can tribute off this. Alright, boom. We're gonna use this effect. And we are going to special summon this. Alright. Now we have extra free bodies back on the board. We pretty much just use these two. Link off, doesn't really matter. Now we have 2 ways to activate the effect. We can just end phase right here. We can have literally 280 of Ozar monsters from hand or deck to graveyard. Then we have SP Lodomite for protection. See, in this instance, we don't even need to worry about it. We have Evolsar Singularity, target one of these, target one of these, boom. Then we can literally activate the second one, target one of these, target one of these, boom. Just literally just flash fire everything. Make him waste his make him waste this. Always summon Lars. That's the 2 free negates. If they try to do something else. Then special summon Soda if they try to do anything else. Alright, and boom. They wasted their spells and traps. This is what this deck can actually look like. I know I was joking about earlier. I'm like, I pulled like the worst hands fucking possible. But this is what this deck can actually do, okay? And it's pretty sick. I have 1, 2, 3 in a form of protection on the field. You don't need to get started on the graveyard. I know this time around I didn't have a higher suit. They gave me a fucking lava golem. The nerve of these dicks. Dick it. He's playing Cash Kira. Can't even activate this effect, bitch. Then you're gonna set one. This dude is not. Don't tell me he's playing this variant of the deck, bro. Alright. Effect Veiler. I still have a Shining Sword shuffle. Cancel. He is playing the most weirdest deck known to man. Literally the weirdest deck known to man. Do I have what do I have in the grave? That's literally the most unfortunate thing that can ever happen. Just triggered off Lava Golem. Special summon. Yeah, you special summon Lava Golem to your field, buddy. Yeah, special summon to your field. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. He can't even use Fenrir's effect because he can't even activate it. Yeah, you special summon. Defense action, no. Then we're gonna use this effect. Target Naya. Special summon Naya. Activate Naya's effect. That's so unfortunate, but we don't need to worry about it since we can use our Deliatic Water Lily. But we're mostly gonna use these 3 to link off for these 2. awesome. Next, we're gonna use Dogliatic Water Lily, so we can send Nephili Abyss, and we can special summon Nephili Abyss. And we're gonna use this effect, so we can special summon any. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 no? Usually you're supposed to special summon the monsters, but it's not letting me do that. That is fucking weird. We're just gonna special summon this for free. Activates effect. Special this, return these spells to the graveyard. Alright. Next, we're gonna banish another 2. That is so weird. What the fuck? Just ban this. We lost our lives. Target. Target. Okay. The fuck? Kinda. How old are we? The fuck? Still in playing Mirror Force. Alright, we're gonna play Ragnarok and Chain Coils. Am I missing anything else? No, not really. Alright, let's just swing over. This dude is playing really corny, and I don't really care about his playstyle. This is end phase. Remember, he's still under Cosmic Slice's effect. Bro, that... Come on, bro. I just got done showcasing the deck and what it can do. You gonna hit me like that? Like, what the fuck? Bro, not cool. It's like the most lamest of lames, bro. Come on, man. You gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that? Dude. Dude. I swear to God, if he has another level why can't I special summon the other thing, bro? What the fuck? That's not cool at all. It's not letting me special summon. Is it because the Ragnarok is on it too? Summon? Okay. Weird. Very, 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 very weird. Where's that special? What the fuck? Dude, really? Come on, man. Not cool. Either way, we're gonna go to this. I know it can't activate its effect. We're just trying to hurry up and get it to something, just in case. This is effect. Just try it out. Alright. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Like, the one time I finally get to showcase with the deck or two I get hit with straight dick. I got like straight Jimmy Dean, like what the fuck. But I'll show what the deck can do. I'm done showing it. Well, let's go to the other side of the deck. We're gonna have to cut like a lot of this out. Let's go to just the regular version of the deck. You know, typical stuff. I think I'm missing some parts of the deck. For the extra deck section. Let me check real quick. Let me just check. Let's add you in there. I'm not locked, am I? No, I'm not locked. Okay, I can add you in there. next, I think the extra deck is just like that. I think so. I hope so. But this is just a regular version of the deck. I'm just gonna show what it does. So I'm just gonna leave the extra deck as it is. All right, let's duel. La la la. This is what like without the evolved sword, without the Ragnaraka. This is just how reptiles as it is. So I had an itchy leg. I'm getting sleepy. God damn. So, it's 4:51 in the morning, dude. I'm about to die. Oh, shit. I'm going a second. No, I'm not gonna actually just turn my shit off. That's sick, man. That's sick. You know, I got a story time. I need to take fucking anything before I even try like to pass out, cause I'm like this. I'm like this. So I can go up to pass out. Let me get this shit up straight. You know, I have a story time. You know, my job is weird. It's like the cool and bestest job ever, but like there's like some of those days where it just gets weird. Alright, I work at like Go 8, and it was like a random like Tuesday, like no, not Tuesday, it was on a Monday, because I passed out on my bed after Monday. But it was like the most weirdest shit ever. Like alright, it's a Monday and I'm a zipline instructor. And usually, like, what I do for like a zipline instructor, and I just teach people how to use the zipline. They go on the zipline on their own. They're going to like over the lake. They're going like back and forth over the lake. But, dude, there was just one time where I was like instructing this family, yada yada yada. Cool. They went on site to. There was this another family that rolled in. But I can just tell, like, from the look, like, they wasn't, like, from around. So, it was, like, family of 6. They rolled up, yada, yada, yada. They walking past. Soon as they walk past, I instantly, like, like, if I can insert, like, a flapjack scream, like, oh! It was fucking disgusting, like. Oh my god, like I'm not mean to like to shame anybody. If you like going through something, like that's cool. But like if I can smell you like outside, nah. I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. You got it. No. And I'm like walking over to replace my teammate on like site 2, and like I swear I saw the same family 6. They was hunched over in the woods, taking a shit in the woods. And I'm like, what? Where's the correlation? How do we go from a normal family to we take a shit in the woods? Listen, I'm not making fun of nobody, okay? Like, go ahead, do it. Like, go ahead, do what you need to do. But like, dude. Alright. Seriously, we can't, like, come on. Hygienic. Let's stay clean. Okay? If you're gonna leave shit in the woods, like, get, like, fucking natural body soap, okay? Alright, come on. Anyway, he had quite a duel. We're gonna use Nunu's effect first. Mind you, this is just a regular version of the deck. Next, we are going to have. We're gonna send this. Yeah, we're gonna send Naya's effect. He has 2 trap cards, so I need to be wary. Listen, listen. I might regret this, but you know that's alright. Yeah. Exactly. It's card effect. He probably has a spell and trap that like negates it. But like, because I have Daybreak in hand, I can quite literally like just quick tribute, a quick little tribute, tribute it off, and like he can't do anything about it. Yeah, you're not banishing that. Now because of this, I can generate 5 tokens. Mm-hmm. 5 tokens. Quick little invade. It's kind of like you're shedding your skin. Awesome. He wasted that card effect. And we're gonna instantly go into 3 bodies. Use the Rose effect. What else do you have? It's an infinite imperm. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Dude, not what, dude. What else do I have in my graveyard? Okay. Now, instead of going into like immediately like a shock trooper, I'm just gonna know some of this. Go into Lizardos. Alright. We are going to do this. Just banish Light Serpent. Target this. Oh! Well, I don't need to worry about that for the rest of the duel. Next. Damn, I forgot I can't draw 2 cards. Well, let's just take control of a monster. Give me that shit. Yoink. Next, we can use Daybreak's effect. Target Light Serpent. Send it from Shuffle Zone, from Bandage Zone to that. Yada yada yada. Then we are going to send Amanusia. Use Nine's effect. Boom. Use this effect. Boom. Then we're gonna use this effect. Motherfucker. Oh, never mind. I'm straight. Because I have both of the kings and queens out here, you know, I think he's kind of fucked, but I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna keep that card in my hand. Let's just swing at the stuff. And what's my hex attack? Awesome. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, ugh. Alright, let's just go to end phase. Now, we're probably gonna see this part of the deck pop off. Well, this is just normal version, so it's not like enhanced or anything. This is just reptiles as it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Custom Guild, Search Eddie. Activate Aaron's effect. Send Infect Killer. That's pretty sick. And because they send it, guess what? I get to special summon. I'm going to special summon Naya. Use Naya's effect. And I get to search Eddie! And I said Eddie! Okay. Oof. Golly. Ooh, shouldn't have done that. Okay. The king and queen really complements each other pretty well. Can't even get mad at it. I mean, look at this thing. 1, 2, so okay. Oh no, bro, what the fuck? 1, 2. Eat my fucking food. Bro, I cannot stand with that song, bro. Ooh. There's that 1, 2. Oh boy, it's making buddies. Oh shit. You can just change red check archery on my. I'm fucked here, but this is just the regular version of the deck. And this is kind of the version I don't like since it's very, very bonus. But if you do get the king and queen out there, that's pretty good for you. Pretty awesome. I am dead. Oof. And you see why I don't like the regular version of the deck. It's pretty bonus, I gotta say. Like, it's too dry. It's way too dry. You can't generate bodies, but it's like you gotta go into Cosmic Slicer, and it's like, dog, what the fuck? We're gonna change into another part of the deck. We're gonna change into Ragnarok's. Alright, this is gonna be the last part of the vid. If you like the video so far, I'm not gonna sit here and beg, like, slide that like button, like, no. Just, if you like the vid, you like the vid. If you want to subscribe and you want me to like to post more stuff like this, you can just like let me know. My YouTube and Twitch are like literally like the same name, like my guitar. Sometimes I stream because, not because. I have college soon, so I'm going to be pretty busy, pretty stoked. I could probably do like a quick like study vid, like a study session, like what I do. But you know, so far it's pretty awesome. I can't hate on it. If you stay to the end of the vid, I got another love for you. Thank you for supporting me. He is playing Malice. This is gonna be boring, so I'm gonna grab my phone. And chill out. Is he done? Nope. Are we done? Dude, I don't want to chill in the bag. I'm about to fucking fall asleep. Man, we're not finished? What the fuck? My god, yo. Bestials? Let's go fucking put bestials with it? God damn, it's never that deep. bro. We're still not done, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god, we're actually done. Ugh. Sleepy. Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck, it took forever. Okay, so how many negates does he have? 1, 2, he can, no, that's 1, 3 traps. I don't know what the fuck he has. Then he has this negate. Well, let's just send him. He's right. Oh shit! Did he search the deal too? Oh fuck. I really want to be safe about it, you know. Let me send this other way. He's probably gonna banish you off of it. I don't mind. Especially some Ito. Probably gonna beat over. Not can I beat over this? I think I can. I think. Kinda rough. Because I don't really want to waste my battle phase, but I don't want to think. I don't want to deal with this card, to be honest. Quite frankly. Okay, Beastio. Cool. Cool. Bro is going to banish my Nunu. That is cool. Thumbs up, buddy. Look at you running out of room, bro. And he's just slapping himself. What the fuck? Alright. He doing all this off just response. What the hell? Oh, come on, man. This card is kind of useless now, so I'm gonna get it off. My board's full. Guess what? I got some nigger in. Wait. This dude fucked himself. Light Earth. Yeah, he can't even use Firewall Dragon no more. So bro's kind of an idiot. So you're gonna use Daybreak's effect. Put this back. Put this save. Does it have protection? I think it does. Cool. Next. We're just actually gonna normal do a red thing. I know something to do. And we are going straight into. Yeah, let's just go into this. But I'm not gonna activate that not one time at all. Literally not one time. Snake rain. Send. He ashed it. I'll take that. I'm still worried about this card effect. But do I have a key? Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna finally activate that card effect. Oh my. Like, Jesus. Malice. Like, I literally deadass almost fucking fell asleep. What can I special summon? Fucking dead duel. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, y'all. Like a next duel. Oh my god, this dude about to be insufferable. I don't even need to think about it. And I'm finna go second. You can just tell, like, from a person to person, they're finna be the most insufferable motherfuckers, bro. Like, oh god, please, no. Oh god, I got no response to this. He's playing 55, no, he had 55 or 54 cards. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 51 cards. I don't think I got a answer to this. So, I'm going to go back over here. Bye bye. I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to be on my phone. Okay. The fuck? What was that? Oh, that's not even a duel. Like, can I just get one real duel, please? Just one real duel. Just one real duel. Just come on, come on. I got work tomorrow. No. Is this heroes? Oh Mango soul. Oh, okay. I'm gonna fucking think it hard.
Get back in the fucking house or something. And there's like multiple people trying to push her out of the door and she's and she's trying to get in. Go to the comments. It's all just you pushed her to this point. This is a woman's rage.
Thought you doing all this for a man. I love him. Partner. Why is it every single time I like talk about this sitting to my boyfriend and my comments? Thought you doing all this for a man. I love him. Oh my fucking god. Partner. Why is it every single time I like talk about this sitting to my boyfriend and my comments? Thought you doing all this for a man. I love him. Oh my fucking god.
Come on, eat it if you're gonna eat it.
Oh, I'm back. This is going to be one weird experience. This is gonna be one weird deck. He's gonna add a Hungry Burger. No, he's gonna either add the dragon, the Mango Soul Dragon. Yeah, Heavy Burger. I used to play that deck. It's sad that I got rid of it, but you know, a deck is going to deck. And we are going to do this and do this. We'll pull to do more reptilian part of the engine. It's actually pretty cool, if I do say so myself. I need to be careful on Hungry Burger's effect, and I need to be careful on the pop all effect type of thing. I really need to be careful on that, to be honest. We're gonna number some Melania. Keep in mind I have Daybreak in the pocket, so I don't have to worry about anything. It's like it gets. I'm not even gonna say it gets to a point because, like, dude, like, what time is it now? I swear the time is going by fast. It's fucking 5:24. What the fuck did I do? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life, man? Dude, this is crazy work. Like, dude, if you're gonna do something, then do it. You don't even have to worry about me. Alright. What are you gonna do now? Fuck. Bless me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh shit. When I hear things, so Okay. Force some interactions up. Dude, come on, bro. Got anything else? Okay, no. Because I get to pop 2, draw 2. Awesome. How about that, bro? How about that? Dick. How you feel about that? Dickhead. You feel the dark? Doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. It is what it is, dude. Keep that off. Buddy, shawty. No. Make your attack to 0. Nerd. Nerd. I actually get to use Reptile Hydra's effect. That's actually pretty sick. Shit. He's summoning that card, dude. I need to be wary, dude. Oh, fuck. He's actually using this card effect. Fire. Doc. Slap me again. No. Don't slap me, don't slap me, don't slap me. Everything's popped. Like, fuck me, man. Next. Flash Night Out. What else do I have to do? Oh, I have Daybreak. Okay. Dude is trying to pop everything on the board. The fuck? Okay. I generate 2 tokens. Are you gonna be a dickhead and banish my token? I'm not talking about tokens. Okay, you're not. Anyway. I don't know this shrine, dude. Listen, Zoha. Because I have Light Sword Serpent. And so far, it looks like we've only been using reptiles, so I literally gotta stick to what I got. Literally stick to what I got. And 9 times out of 10, he's gonna pop this. He's going to pop this. Let him distract my 2 tokens, and I don't have to worry about anything. I'm happy. So far, he has been rage baited. This is like successful rage bait. And he's gonna pop that. I don't mind. Because I can use, finally, by the gods, he used so hot effect. And he still has a trap. Like, what the fuck, bro? Dude. What more do you want from me? What more do you want? Oh my god, I need to be more mindful, bro. That was the worst misplay ever. But either way, I literally think that's it. Like, I'm praying like that's it. Like, is that it? Please be it, bro. What else do you have? Oh, why don't I go to the main battle phase? What the fuck? Alright. Let's go ahead and add this. Activate Naya's effect. Send you. Oh fuck! I don't got away. Oh, no, I'm just gonna end it here, dude. I'm gonna continue. Like, I'm gonna do like a rank climb, something. That shit for fun. But dude, I'm getting tired. Like, I'm just playing this shit. I'm tired, bro. Let me sleep. But if you enjoyed the vid so far, thank you for like checking me out. Just hear me yap and stuff. But literally like just seeing me chill in the background. But like, if you liked all of it, you can like the video if you want to. I don't care if you find it boring. I mean, fuck. I mean, it's boring. But if you enjoyed it, thank you for checking me out. See you on the flip side. I am going to sleep and I'm going to wake up later today. Sorry I can record that early. Next vid. See you later. Have a good time.